and welcome to another interesting episode of Chit Chat on Viewer Television. My name is Chinwe Nwokota and I'll be your host. Well, as you know, I don't do this alone, so say hello to my beautiful co-hosts.
Hello, people. We are here again.
And an executive in-house guest.
Hi everyone, my name is Sams and I'm on Chit Chat today.
Are you happy to be here with us?
I am, I'm ready
Good
for
to have
you.
you.
Okay. It's always good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Alright guys, as you know, Chit Chat never fails to bring you interesting stories that may affect you or affect someone you know. So we'll be going on a short break, and when Chit Chat returns, we'll be talking about spousal or marital rape. Is it really a crime? If it is a crime, how does it occur? Please stay with us.
Hey, let's get to advertise your products and services on our platform. Viewer Television is here to give your business a boost with a touch of professionalism. If you're a brand owner, entrepreneur, proud business owner, let's place your business in the face of your customers. Contact us so we can talk business on 081-2121-2278 or info@viewertv.com.ng. Always remember, we are here for you.
Welcome back. This is Chit Chat on Viewer Television. Now, for the benefit of our viewers, I'm gonna be reading this so we all can flow through. Now, someone, a lady of course, is asking, I have been married for a few years now, but there is something my husband does that doesn't really sit well with me. He often forces himself on me without my consent, even when I'm clearly not in the mood. I've spoken to him about this severally, but he has refused to change. Well, I'm thinking of taking legal actions against him. I am confused. I can't take it anymore. Guys, what do you think about this?
Very deep. Very deep.
Let's hear from the guy first.
Well, this is not the first time I'm hearing something like this actually.
Okay.
It happens in a lot of marriages where the wives will be complaining of being forcefully raped by their husbands, especially when they are not in the mood
Okay.
for such.
Mm.
So sometimes I get a little bit confused as in to whether it's rape or not rape,
Okay.
because it has been a very confusing thing. And then this is a woman that is legally married to you,
Yeah.
and then I feel if you have to sleep with her or you have to have any intercourse with her, is it actually rape?
Well,
So, but then I feel to an extent, a man is not supposed to be forceful in it. This is something that is supposed to be
consensual.
mutual. Yes, consensual, and it's supposed to be very the understanding is supposed to be very mutual
Yeah.
before engaging in such a very, very sensitive activity. The
Exactly.
reason why I said very sensitive activity is it's one of the paramount bets where marriage is being built on.
Yeah.
You understand that kind of a thing. So sometimes we find ourselves caught up in the middle of this, and before we know, a marriage is breaking down, or a marriage is going off point because of the fact that there's no understanding between, and all this issue of rape, having not to consent and all that, it just boils down to the issue of understanding. You understand that kind of
I
thing?
agree.
And the reason why things like that happen is the fact that a lot of marriages that we have these days are not conversational marriages. People don't talk about their issues.
Right.
People just expect that
You know.
yes, the spouses will just wake up and just know what's in my mind. So for example, if I'm losing touch in this marriage and I don't have interest for you, I should voice it out
Yeah.
instead of having to
Assume.
and then some of the women, I feel at some point they use that thing to like literally punish their husbands.
The intercourse deprivation.
Yes. So I feel
How?
whatsoever the case might be, you understand, you should have reasons to always sit and talk about reasons.
I agree.
If I am not doing this. And there's a reason why I'm not doing this. Possibly maybe the man is not waking up to his responsibilities as a man.
Yes, that part.
And so the woman, instead of having to sit down and have a very serious conversation, she just resolves to taking action, which is by intercourse deprivation, which I just feel that shouldn't happen at all. But
Okay,
I feel
but
the man is not supposed to
exactly
kind of force himself on a woman when possibly she's not in the mood for such. So
yeah,
that's what I feel.
I agree. Very valid point there. Lady, what do you think?
First of all, when a lady says no, it should be a no.
No means no.
No means no. You don't know the mood that she's into. You don't know what is happening. And again, that doesn't just stop at the woman. When a man says no, it's a no. They might not be in the mood. They might not give you what you want at that moment. So they actually know what it is. I think we all know how our body system works.
Right?
Yeah, so you don't just sit and feel anytime I want. That's when somebody is ready.
But what if it has been a constant no from the opposite?
If it's a constant problem, then that shows that there's a problem that they
Okay.
are not conversing about it.
Okay.
Because if two are involved, I will always say this: communication is very key.
Right.
If you communicate every issue or every problem that you have, that you feel, whether it's mentally, whether it's body wise, whether it's spiritually, you should be able to communicate it to your spouses.
Yeah.
You can't come and start making it look as if it's a regular thing. And as you shouldn't. All these things, they are right to marriage.
Yeah, they are.
And if these things are part of the right of a marriage, I think you should be able to be available at all times.
But does it guarantee? Does it mean the man should force himself on the wife? And
that's
then,
what I said.
Okay.
When there is a no, don't force it.
It doesn't matter how long the no has lingered.
It doesn't matter
Haj,
because you don't know
something
what is.
Okay, let me just say something.
Okay.
I used to watch a lot of skits or dramas on social media
Okay.
that sometimes once the man demands and it's a no, he might just get angry and just sleep off. But I've seen instances where if it's the other way around and the woman tries and the man says no, and then she'll start like, I know. You started seeing somebody. That is the reason why you don't even have the energy. Oh, baby, possibly you must have gotten it somewhere. That is why you're coming in and just lying there like a log of wood, and then there's
Because
nothing. There's
naturally,
always an accusation.
women have things in their head that they just say it.
Yes, and then they will feel as if I know the reason why you're not attending to me. The reason why you're not attending to me is because you have another woman outside, and that's the reason why anytime you come back home so tired and blah blah blah.
But for if a woman says no,
And she forced the man.
no, if a woman is saying no, that means there is also something wrong somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. The reason why I will kind of agree to what you're saying is the fact that like I said, it depends on the bedrock at which the marriage
Was built.
not was built.
Okay.
Like it's presently going
Yes.
on.
Growing on. Okay.
Now, for the fact that maybe I married this man who was a loving, caring, and a very romantic husband,
Right.
and then all of a sudden, in the course of the marriage, and everything changes. One, it could be physical changes. It could be the otherwise changes. Let me just
right.
start with the physical changes.
Right.
It could be that the man has stopped taking care of himself, hygiene-wise.
Yeah.
I know of a fact that sometimes women can be a bit careless when it comes to taking care of our personal hygiene. Not all men do. Some men can be and then by the time the wife starts getting very disgusted with your personal hygiene,
Yeah.
she might want to tend to just take herself a bit away from you. That is physical changes. Now, the other way around, what I say the other way around is the fact by the time you now stop waking up to your responsibilities as a man,
Exactly.
when it comes to the issue of provision, when it comes to be
Handsome.
being there for your wife and all that. Sometimes I feel that's the reason why I always say if there's a communication, communicated in a proper way, you understand?
Yeah.
That is when you discover that you hardly have issues like this, in the sense that if I'm trying to make the move, she's my wife, I'm trying to make the move, and then she puts me off
Instantly.
not even instantly, she
Okay.
puts me off, very rude.
Rudely, okay.
And it happens today, it happens tomorrow, it happens
Repeatedly.
Then some men will now start, okay, you know what? You're not only the option, I have other options.
But why don't you ask her?
Sometimes when you ask,
Yes.
women are not
Why don't you
sometimes, the way I study women, sometimes they will talk when they want to talk. Sometimes they will never tell you, they will tell you that, please, I'm just not in the mood, and it stops there.
Probably
that shows that there's something wrong with his character or his behavior or something.
or probably she has
Because
been
she doesn't-
talking
yes,
countless times and you
yes,
don't pay
and
attention.
they don't pay attention.
Yes,
Right.
so that doesn't even still give him the right to rape.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
I don't want to call it rape. I want to find another name to call it. Rape is too harsh for me.
I understand.
Yes,
I understand.
I want to find another way, because first of all, let's go back to rape, because we can't really trash this topic without going to the foundation.
Okay.
When we talk about rape, the rape that I know is the fact that I don't have anything to do with you. There's no other relationship between me. You understand that kind of thing? And then sometimes rape happens in a not so convenient environment.
There are a lot of contributing factors.
Beautiful. So what I'm not trying to say is the fact that, but this is you, my wife, on our matrimonial bed.
You're not
A
supposed to
different
say no.
Yes.
And
So,
I'm
but
not
if
supposed to
rape-
force
if
myself
rape,
on
if
you.
rape happens,
Yeah.
for example, I don't have any relationship with you. Maybe I'm just kind of lusting after you. I'm just crushing after you, and then I happen to find ourselves in a very vulnerable place or a very vulnerable condition, and I decide to force myself on you. You understand?
Right.
This thing can happen anywhere.
But
this is
then again, I'll interject.
Okay.
Why? Because these things happen even in marriages.
Yeah.
Rape.
We're talking about it
Yes,
in
that
marriage.
That is why I said I don't want to
happens.
call it rape
It
on my own
happens.
case.
Because there are some men that will just, or some women that will forcefully have their way.
But
And
can a woman force himself on a man?
Yes, the way you will find women.
I think that would be
the
a
way
subject
the
for
way you
another
find
day.
women, the way
Serious.
you will find
We'll talk
women,
about that.
the way you find women abusing their husbands, that's domestic violence.
We're not talking about that
the
today.
same thing you find that these things happen, these rape cases happen, this forcefully.
So a woman can actually
yes,
the man, the husband.
yes, you
Okay.
can do it in different ways. It's either you drug the person or there's something that will give you access to when he's not supposed to be. So
All
these
right.
things happen even in marriages.
But to me,
Because
I
when
think,
there is too much denial,
Now,
these things happen.
I think there should. Sorry, Chime, before
Okay.
I continue. I think, as far as I'm concerned, it should be a no-no. No-no in the sense that if you happen to do the approach and then they tell you, "Sorry, I'm not in the mood today."
Okay.
There are days where you're not in the mood, and it's fine. It's
It is,
understandable.
it
But when
is.
it keeps happening,
Exactly.
it happens today, it happens tomorrow, it happens next
It
tomorrow.
becomes a problem.
Yes, it becomes that what I feel rightly belongs to me, you're not giving it to me for a reason that I don't know. No, you're not talking to me about it. You should be able to talk to me about it. I should be
Right.
able to know reasons why this is not happening. Instead of just keeping mute and then keep denying me what I feel is mine. If it happens, there are days when I know that, for example, when you're on your monthly period, I'm supposed to let you be. Where there are days
Days
when I
that
know that when you have
she's
health
exhausted,
issues, you're
exhausted,
from your.
overworked herself.
I should be
Able to
understand. But when it happens many times at the row, what is that supposed to be?
Right.
And then again, if it happens that you are caught up in that situation as a man, what do you want to do?
Now, I have a question, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
My question is, we've established the fact that it is not good for a man to force himself on
Whether
the wife.
a man or a woman.
Don't force yourself
force
on your
yourself.
partner,
Yes.
right? Now, I want to ask a Lego question.
All right, go ahead.
Is it actually a crime, the subject of discussion today, if peradventure it happens? Is it a crime?
To me, from my own point of view, it's kind of not good. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know what the law says about whether
I
it's
agree.
a crime.
I agree.
But personally, what I'm trying to say is that it's not a so good thing to do. Why? Because in as much as you people are married to each other, but you people
should be a level ground.
you people should have respect for each other. I should be able to respect your feelings.
Exactly.
You should be able to respect my feelings. But what if in a situation whereby I keep respecting your feelings.
You don't respect mine.
Okay, now let me even explain something to you. Men and women are not built the same.
Of course.
Our systems are not the same.
I agree.
What a woman can endure, a man cannot endure. That is the reason why in Africa, or naturally, a man is always supposed to do the wooing, not the woman. I don't have a problem when the woman is doing the wooing, it's fine. But the way I was brought up, I know that it's the men that always go out to do the wooing.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
So when you go out there and you do the wooing, so that means you're taking charge as the man. So if you're taking charge as the man, you understand, you should be the one to always want to do the approach first. It happens most of the time between a husband and wife. It's a good thing when the wife is in the mood and then she's trying to do the approach. It happens, understand. But naturally, the way I know is about the man that is supposed to do more of the wooing, and the reason is because men tend
But
to have,
the woman can negotiate too from time to time.
but men tend to have more urge than women, naturally speaking. You understand that kind of a thing. So if you understand your man, the man that you marry, and you know that this man, I know what can put him in the mood.
Right.
Now, if you know that you're going to say no to that man, but you're busy moving about the house carelessly, I call it intimidation.
Intimidation.
In other words, trying to seduce the man.
You now completely confuse the innocent man. Let me just you completely confuse the innocent man. And when he is in the mood and then he makes the approach and you say no, that is psychological torturing.
That's
That's punishment, right?
That is. So if you're planning this night to tell me no, please,
don't punish me.
I beg you in the name of God, don't try to seduce me or put me in a situation whereby I will be very vulnerable.
But you shouldn't allow yourself to be seduced.
No.
Where is the place of self-control?
It's allowed to be seduced.
Where is the place of
Because
self-control?
No, that is not good.
These things
excuse me.
spice whatever thing you have going on with any man or woman.
That is what I'm saying. But I want you to understand. If you know you're not ready for me, don't seduce me.
Okay.
If you're my wife, you're at home, you understand that kind of a thing. There are things that you need to do.
But let's not derail from our main topic because I can see
Yeah,
where
but we
this
are still on.
conversation
We're
is
still
going.
That's what we need to. He's saying, don't do it so that I will not.
So that I will not come
Yes.
On no account should you force yourself on your
I'm
partner.
not trying to, but okay, if you don't want me to force myself on you,
do
you understand? Don't put me in a very
position.
tight situation that I cannot help myself.
Because
that's not good.
Yes.
Okay, are you saying if you're put in that position, you will force yourself on
I'm
her?
not going to force myself, but what I'm saying is she's not going to be fair. It's not going to be fair.
I understand.
So what you don't want somebody to do it, you don't do it to somebody.
Right,
that's the law of karma.
There should be mutual understanding.
So whatever that you want to happen to you, you understand, do it to somebody.
Okay.
And I feel there should be more mature ways of telling somebody that, you know what, babe, I'm not doing this. But when it happens today, it happens tomorrow. It happens like a week on a stretch.
But there are some hormonal changes that will happen in a woman that should want to just be alone.
I shouldn't talk to me about it.
Yes, that's what I said. Balancing the equation and communicating about it will make you to be able to know how to handle situations like that as a woman.
But what happens all those hormonal changes occur and you don't talk to me about? I'm not you, I will not know.
Yeah,
you
right.
Talk to me about it.
Communication.
So what you're not trying to say is that the communication
is key.
should be a key thing, even if it is an obvious reason. Talk to me about it.
But
That's the reason why we are husband and wife.
I've heard situations where men, their women were able to tell them this situation, but they still do it.
Yeah, emotional intelligence, right?
I think I call them, they are barbaric.
Right.
When they are not understanding.
All right, on that note, guys, we will be going on a quick break. And when we return, we'll continue with this discussion. We would also go to the comment section. Stay with us.
Hey, let's get to advertise your products and services on our platform. Viewer Television is here to give your business a boost with a touch of professionalism. If you're a brand owner, entrepreneur, proud business owner, place your business in the face of your customers. contact us so we can talk business on 081-2121-2278 or info@viewertv.com.ng. Always remember, we are here for you.
So welcome back. This is the comment section where we get to hear opinions from different people on our comment section. But let's check this one first. Z-Star said, if as a man, you will have to force yourself on your wife, then you have a big problem. Don't allow yourself to be disrespected by your wife if she constantly saying no to you. Talk to her about it. And if if she doesn't change, get you another wife. It's that simple. Instead of forcing yourself.
It's the last part for me.
Okay,
Get you another wife. Is it that easy?
Let me say something on this whole thing.
Okay.
The Bible gives this reference to women to be submissive.
All right.
Yes. It's saying women should be submissive in a place where they find themselves in a situation of being married. So for you, if not because of any obligation, if not because of any health condition, you understand, for you to deny your husband what he feels is his right, is a sin spiritually.
That means
because the Bible talks about, I'm not trying to be religious, sorry guys, but I'm trying to be very realistic in this. They said the wife is supposed to be submissive.
What about the man?
See, honestly, these words submissive.
The Bible
African
didn't say,
men
sorry, they didn't. The Holy Books didn't say the man be submissive. The Bible they say men love your wife.
Men,
that is what I'm saying. Say
a lot of men see this word submissive as slavery in their head.
Right.
So, but that will be a subject for another day. We're not talking about that
let's
today.
Check out another one.
Okay.
Taiwo said, such an irony. Your body is your husband's and vice versa. Argue with 1 Corinthians 7.
It's coming back to Bible.
To what you were saying, right? It still boils down to the fact that you just have to communicate to each other.
Beautiful.
Understand this emotional intelligence is very, very important because it takes someone who is emotionally stable to understand.
Like I keep telling you, you talked about emotions just now. People's emotions can be different.
Yeah.
If it takes an emotional person like me, that I'm very, very emotional.
Right.
By the time I approach you 1, 2, 3, 4 times and it's a no, then inferiority complex will start setting in. So many things will start running in my head. Is it that I'm not good enough for you? Or is it that you've seen somebody outside? Or what is there? And then the reason why I say this thing is going to happen is the fact that because you're not talking to me. I don't mean you're talking to me or telling me, okay, I don't like your hygiene. I don't like your this. I'll work on it. You as my wife, help me because you're supposed to be my helpmate. Help me to be more hygienic the way you want me to be. Help me to be more active. There are things that you can be able to do to help your man overcome a lot of things. That is the reason why the two of you are one. But if you are just allowing me to myself and then you're telling me, is it not you do whatever that you want to do? That is where the problem
But what if she has said, a lot of people are actually adamant. What is it's not in the place of the woman to bat the man. It's not in the place of her
that is supposed to be submissive
get deodorants that we use for you. You know, these are common hygiene protocols you ought to know.
Anyways,
let's assume that's the issue.
Sorry, before you take the last one.
Okay.
We didn't trash this. If there's a serious issue in the marriage, I think you people should consider counseling. If the man is not really actually adhering to whatsoever that is supposed to be, then people should just resolve to counseling,
right? All right, let's take
before
taking any
legal actions, because this lady in question, she's considering taking legal actions.
No, they should go for counseling first.
First, right? Okay, let's get the
last all right. One. If I'm short of words, that a man thinks he has perpetual consent just because he is married to the woman, that is an adult reasoning, not a child. Or do you understand? The thing is,
Adult reason.
These are
okay.
adult
Let me
reasoning.
guess, yeah.
You can't come and start thinking as a child because I'm married to you. You can just get consent from wherever
Okay,
you
Pat, I
want
have
to.
something to say on this and a question too.
Okay.
What if the tables decide to turn and you
Same thing.
and you are in the mood? So wait, and you as the woman, you are in the mood,
Mm.
and I'm always not in the mood. How will you have taken it? How will you take it?
It's a problem.
The thing is, it's
It's
a problem.
If the table turns,
It's a
It's a
problem.
problem, whether
but
a
it
man
doesn't
or a
guarantee
It's a problem.
you forcing
Rape, yes.
yourself
Yes,
on,
don't
on
force
him
yourself.
or
but do you
her.
know
It's a
how
problem.
frustrated you
It
can
is
be?
actually. It is.
Because you as the woman, let's not talk about the men. You as the woman, you now start thinking that your man is seeing another woman outside. The same thing, inferiority complex will start setting in.
Okay.
Straight
Is
to
it
men.
because I am not? It's like maybe I'm no longer attractive to him.
All right.
I'm no longer attractive to him, or is there something about me that he doesn't like? Inferiority complex will start setting in, and that is very bad. That's the reason why I say couples should resolve to
They should.
counseling. If they cannot be able to handle these things between themselves, they should get somebody to counsel them. If not,
Talk
we have
about
a lot
it.
of marriages that are breaking because of things like this.
All right, guys. I think we've actually spoken enough on this marital spouse. But like my executive in-house guest said, he's not a lawyer, so we can't say if it is a criminal offense or not, right?
Yeah.
All right. So as you can see, we've done justice to this. But what we're saying is, don't force yourself on your partner. On no account should you get to that, because it is very, very traumatizing, be it from the woman or the man.
Yes.
All right, this is where we'll draw the curtain on today's edition of Chit Chat. Till we see you again same time next week. My name is Chinwe Mokocha. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.